The second platform is obviously the AdExchange. The AdExchange is the trading solution powered by Google for all the programmatic. There are many features. It's a huge platform, so I don't have enough time to explain everything, but I'm sure that most of you are already aware of Google AdExchange. In the last years, AdExchange is following a merging process with DoubleClick for publishers to become Ad Manager. So in the end, Ad Manager will become the unique platform with all of them together. It's available on display, video, in-app, and game, so we have monetization from programmatic on all the environments. And one of the latest news we received from Google last week is that AdExchange is passing to the first price in auction. This is a huge change, because till now, the AdExchange is using the second price in auction. What does it mean? It means that the AdExchange runs the auction on the programmatic landscape. It takes the winner with a specific price, but the winner will pay the second price in the auction. I don't know if you are even familiar with Google AdWords, but it's the same process. You can bid something, but you pay less. Now, Google will take, obviously the second price is the effective price paid to the publisher that will compete with all the other campaigns inside of Ad Manager. But now Google is changing this approach with the first price in auction, which is the standard in the landscape. All the other exchanges are working with first price in auction. And I think it's very important to see what will happen in the next days, because surely Google will be able to pay more. Probably buyers have to adapt the bidding strategy on their hand. But also, the take rate from Google could be higher, because now we have a higher price on the auction. So I really look forward to see what will happen, because in late May, we will have 1% of the traffic inside of AdExchange transacted in first price in auction. Then in late June, we will have 5%. And within the end of the year, all the inventory inside of AdExchange will pass through the first price in auction. So this is a really huge update. But as I said, AdExchange is following a merging process with DFP. And thanks to this, we have now a solution that is really powerful for many aspects. There are many special features of Ad Manager that I don't think are available on any other solution. The first one is the programmatic native. This product is not so new. It has been released to all the Ad Managers in 1st August 2017. So it's not so new. But I want to discuss more. I want to spend some time on the programmatic native, because I see that right now, most of the publishers are still using the same native style all the time. But the fundamental concept of the native is that we have to adapt to customize the style of our ad elements. This is the first moment when we can dedicate time, we can use our colors, our look and feel, our insights, our interests to adapt the monetization on our website. So we can change all the environment where we have all the banners similar on all the website. We have always the same 300 by 250. We have always the 728 by 90 on all the website. This is the moment when we can change this kind of approach. We could even imagine a future without standard banners, where we can edit the title, the image, the subtitle, the font, or whatever you want on your website, as well as on the banners. This kind of solution is very powerful for many aspects. Some of them are here, and obviously one is the Google demand, because if you look to the other ad networks providing native, typically they took the below article placement with a widget that is 3 by 2, or also an infinite scroll, which is, I think, is disruptive for users. In this case, Google is using its millions of clients for just one ad element, just one position. And another benefit is that this format can compete against all the other banners, so as to add pressure on the auction, so as to increase the final revenues. For this reason, we can have even more bids, and we can even increase the final CPM with the minimum price. This kind of format can have video demand, content demand, where with content we mean a text link with image, title, call to action, but also app demand for app install campaigns. From what we collected in the first run, we have seen that the average viewable time is higher than 25%. So users are spending more time in front of this kind of ads. As a consequence, the viewability is higher. And if we think about loyalty, because of the news consumer insights, users are spending more time. So it seems that thanks to the native ad, we can keep users engaged on our website. They can spend more time on the website. You can extend this kind of approach on all the ad formats. The CTR is even higher, it's something like 2 times higher. We will see later on some examples. And because of this performance, the native is growing. Since the first day when we activated the native, we noticed that the performance is growing, the take rate is growing. Right now it's up to 50%, but you have to adapt the style. If you take the standard template, there is nothing different. It's always a standard banner. You have to adapt the style, with your own CSS. That's the difference, the real difference of the native. Native, it is not a widget at the end of the page. It's a kind of approach where we want to change the monetization, to use the same, to have continuity on the user experience. And obviously the CPM is much higher for all of these.